Welcome to the online classes. I am Akhilesh Kumar TGT English of JMU Palamu 2. Today we will learn the Princess September of class 8th of supplementary reader. There was a king who lived in Siam with his queen, and they had 9 daughters. The queen finds it confusing with the names of them, so king decided to call them by the names of the months. The youngest one was named September. The king had a peculiar habit. The king had a peculiar habit of gifting others on his birthday. Bunyan gifted his daughters each with a green parrot in a golden case. They were happy in spending with the parrots who can sing God Save the King and Pretty Polly in 7 languages. But Princess September was sad because she found her parrot died one day morning. However, the queen and her maids tried to console she was not and crying without eating her supper. That night, Princess September saw a little bird come into her room. It began to sing. It sang about King's garden, the goldfish, the willow tree, etc. The princess forgot about the supper. The little bird was very courteous to the princess. Though it was not looking pretty, it sang well. The princess was delighted and went to sleep. The next morning, the bird was taken to her 8 sisters. The bird sang different melodious songs to them. The king and the queen were surprised and delighted to see the bird. The king praised that bird sang much better than the parrots, who reminded of his counselors, speaking in 7 languages. The 8 sisters of the Princess September were jealous of them. The parrots also looked sad, but the bird flew round. It sang like a lark and a nightingale, so they went to her and told her that they would buy, with their pockets money, a beautiful parrot for her in the place of her dead parrot. But she refused and said that she has a pet bird who sings melodiously for her. The bird has gone to her father-in-law. They said she cannot call that bird as hers because it can fly away at any time, as it is not inside the case. They told her, safety first. The princess started worrying about her little bird. It might have been caught in the snares. The hawks could have caught it, or it must have forgotten her. When the bird came back and told her that its father-in-law was giving a party and all wanted it to stay, so it stayed there. Princess took and put it inside the golden case. The bird couldn't believe it. It asked what the joke was. The princess told it was not a joke. Cats were roaming in the night. The bird would be safe in the case. When the princess asked it to sing, the bird started to sing, but it stopped in between. The next day, the bird asked the princess to let it out of the case, but the princess told it that it was much better where it was. The bird tried to come out, but it couldn't go out. The other princess came and told her that the bird would soon get used to the case, but the bird asked to open the case. When the princess asked the bird to sing, the bird it could not sing. It wanted to see the trees, the lake, and the green rice-growing fields. It did not eat food. Princess was worried, but her sisters told her to be firm. The next day, when the princess came to the case to see the bird, she cried to see the bird as it looked dead. The bird said that it could not use it unless it was free, and if it could not sing, it would die. Then princess set the bird free. She promised it would not put in a cage again. The bird replied that it loved the princess. It comes to her, it would sing the loveliest song for her. It would also never forget her. The bird flew away. The princess was sad to leave the bird. The other princess made fun of her for leaving the bird like that. but the princess had a home, so she kept her windows open day and night. The bird returned, it sat on her shoulder, it ate out of her hands, it sang for her. The bird could come and go any time it liked. The princess grew very beautiful. The king got her married to the king of Cambodia. She was carried all the way to the city on a white elephant, but her sisters never slept with their windows open. They grew very ugly. The king got them married to his counselors. They were given a pound of tea and Siamese cat each. Now we talk about the moral of the story. The moral of the story is that the writer has described a great moral lesson in the story. One theme of the story is the friendship between the princess and the bird, and another theme continued in the end of the story, that is on the topic of liberty. The truth about freedom is expressed by the use of symbols of wings, wide blue sky, green rice growing in the fields. On the other hand, denied of freedom, which is symbolized by the use of the golden case. However, the case is made of golden, but it has no value against the freedom. The theme of true freedom is explained by the words of the bird. I cannot sing unless I am free, and if cannot sing, I die. The true melody or the real artistic work can be done in the state of freedom only, and this idea of the freedom is the moral lesson of the story. It is the real and the true secret of happiness. I think you have enjoyed this video. Thank you.